I want you to listen very carefully, because what I am about to declare is not an ordinary message. It is a call to your spirit. It is a stirring of something deep within you. It is the kind of message that makes a person sit up, lean forward, and say, God, I know you are about to do something in my life. There are moments in human history when God interrupts the ordinary rhythm of time, when He speaks into the quiet places of your soul and says, prepare yourself. Something extraordinary is on the way. And today, I feel led to tell you that God has declared that on December 8th, He will reveal 3 signs, 3 divine movements that will announce something big unfolding in your life. As you hear these words, something inside you will begin to shift. You will feel a stirring, a vibration in your faith, because you know that God never reveals a sign without a purpose. God never signals a change unless He intends to release something powerful. And when God marks a date, when God marks a moment, it is because something in the unseen realm is aligning with your destiny. December 8th will not be like every other day. It will not pass silently. It will not be ordinary. Something is approaching, and God wants to prepare your heart so that you don't miss what heaven is releasing. I want you to understand you are being positioned for a breakthrough you did not expect, for a blessing you did not ask for, and for a shift that will touch every corner of your life. When God prepares a moment, He prepares the person. When God marks a date, He marks the soul. And God is saying to you right now, get ready. You are stepping into a moment where my power will surround you, my guidance will cover you, and my signs will reveal what I have planned for you. Some of you have been waiting for a long time. You've been praying, hoping, trying, and believing. You've walked through seasons where nothing made sense. You survived nights when your heart was tired, days when your spirit felt heavy, and moments when you questioned whether anything would ever change. But I am here to tell you, your waiting has not been wasted. Your tears have not been ignored. Your patience has not been unseen. God has been arranging, preparing, realigning, and setting the stage. And December 8th will be a day when heaven whispers into your life, now, this is the time. There are divine seasons when God reveals a sign to shift your direction, a sign to strengthen your courage, and a sign to awaken your spirit. These signs are not random. They are not coincidences. They are God's fingerprints on the timeline of your life. And when these 3 signs appear around December 8th, you will know without doubt, without confusion, without hesitation, that God is moving something big towards you. You may not see how everything will unfold. You may not understand why God chose this timing. But God does not operate on human understanding. God operates on divine alignment. When the right moment meets the right faith, miracles break open. When the right sign appears to the right heart, destiny accelerates. And what is coming your way is not small, not ordinary, not something you can easily predict. It will be big, something only God could orchestrate. I want you to feel this deeply. You are standing on the edge of a divine moment. You are not stepping into December the same way you stepped into previous months. This time, something in the atmosphere is different. This time, your spirit is sensing a shift. This time, God is preparing you not for survival, but for elevation. Not for struggle, but for breakthrough. Not for delay, but for divine movement. There are moments when you feel God pulling you, drawing you, stirring you. And this message is one of those moments. If you listen closely, you will feel God speaking into the deepest parts of your soul. You will feel a quiet strength rising inside you. You will feel a sacred expectation building. Because when God speaks a date, when God declares a sign, when God moves in specificity, it means He is not giving you hope. He is giving you direction. He is not giving you imagination. He is giving you confirmation. And December 8th is marked with divine intention. Some of you have been asking God, when will my breakthrough come? When will my prayers be answered? When will my life shift into what you promised? And God is responding, watch what I do around December 8. Watch for my signs. Watch for my movement. Watch for the shift. You are being called to pay attention. You are being called to stay spiritually awake. You are being called to recognize the signs of heaven. The first thing you must understand is that God reveals signs to the ones who are listening. God does not waste revelation. God does not reveal to those who are spiritually asleep. God speaks to those whose hearts are positioned to receive. And right now you are being positioned. God is preparing you. God is turning your attention away from the noise of the world and back toward His voice. He is drawing your awareness to the things of the unseen, because the physical world can distract you, but the spiritual world directs you. And God wants to direct you into a blessing that carries the weight of heaven. When God gives a sign, it is not to entertain you, it is to elevate you. It is to warn you of what is leaving your life, to prepare you for what is entering your life, or to awaken you to what has been dormant within you. And these three signs that will appear around December 8 will reveal three major truths about the next chapter of your life. These truths will show you what God is releasing, what God is removing, and what God is restoring. Your spirit will recognize the signs before your mind understands them. You will feel it first. You may not fully comprehend it, but you will feel the atmosphere shifting. You will feel an unusual clarity. You will feel a strange boldness. You will feel a quiet confidence that you cannot explain. And that is how you will know God is preparing something big. There are people who will walk into December unaware, distracted, occupied with the world, blind to what heaven is doing. But you will not be one of them. You are being spiritually awakened. Your faith is being revived. Your inner vision is being sharpened. God is pulling you out of confusion and planting you into clarity. God is breaking the heaviness of your spirit and replacing it with expectation. God is preparing you to recognize the signs that others overlook. See, God works in layers. God works in patterns. God works in divine strategy. And these signs will not simply show you what is coming. They will prepare your heart to receive it. Because when something big comes from God, your life must expand to hold it. Your soul must strengthen to sustain it. Your faith must rise to welcome it. Many people miss what God wants to do because they are not prepared. But you are being prepared. Listen closely. God does not send signs where nothing is about to happen. If heaven is revealing something, if God is marking a moment, if God is signaling a shift, then something is already set in motion. Blessing is already created. The breakthrough is already formed. The shift is already written. The timing is already aligned. The only thing left is your awareness, your readiness, and your faith. And December 8 will be a day when God removes the veil from something that has been hidden. It may be an opportunity. It may be a revelation. It may be a turning point. It may be a release from something that has held you for too long. It may be the beginning of a restoration you thought would never come. But whatever it is, it will be big enough to change the direction of your life. There are divine dates in your destiny. There are days heaven chooses before you were even born. Days when God says, this is when I will shift the course of your life. And December 8 carries that weight. It is not a random date. It is a date God has chosen to show you something, teach you something, reveal something, or release something. You are stepping into a season where clarity will replace confusion. Peace will replace fear. Strength will replace weakness. Confidence will replace doubt. And spiritual awakening will replace spiritual fatigue. You will feel yourself becoming stronger, becoming clearer, becoming more aligned with the direction God is leading you. The first sign God will reveal is the sign of inner stirring. Before any external change happens, God awakens the inside of a person. Something begins to move inside you. You feel a restlessness, not of discomfort, but of anticipation. You feel like something is shifting beneath the surface. You feel like God is whispering to your spirit, prepare, for I am about to move. You will wake up on certain days around December 8th with an unexplained peace. Not because your problems disappeared, not because everything suddenly became perfect, but because God is sending a message to your soul. I am with you. I am guiding you. I am opening something that has been closed, and I am closing something that has drained you. When God speaks to your spirit, the atmosphere around you cannot silence it. When God awakens something inside you, the noise of the world cannot drown it. You begin to feel clarity even in the middle of uncertainty. You begin to feel hope even when you haven't seen the breakthrough yet. You begin to feel confidence even when nothing has changed on the outside. That is the first sign that God is stirring your spirit because something big is forming. The second sign will be the shift in your surroundings. Something in your environment will change. A conversation, an opportunity, a connection, a door that suddenly opens or closes. God will rearrange the pieces around your life so that you are positioned exactly where He wants you to be. Sometimes God adds something. Sometimes God removes something. Sometimes God moves someone out of your life. And sometimes God moves someone into your life. But when this sign appears, you will sense that the shift is not random, it is divine. The third sign will be the sign of divine alignment. This is the moment when everything begins to make sense. You will look back and realize why certain delays happened, why certain doors closed, why certain people left, why certain struggles shaped you. You will see that God was not denying you, God was preparing you. You will understand that everything you survived brought you to the moment where something big can finally be released. These signs are not to scare you. They are to prepare you. They are to strengthen you. They are to guide you. They are to awaken you. Because God has not forgotten you. God has not abandoned you. God has not overlooked you. God has been working in silence, shaping your destiny in the unseen places, and now He is bringing it to light. You may feel like your life has been on pause, but God is about to press play. You may feel like you have been walking through the same season for too long, but God is about to shift you into a new chapter. You may feel like your breakthrough is late, but God is saying it will arrive exactly on time. You are not here by coincidence. You are hearing this message because God wanted you awake, aware, and ready. You are hearing this because God wanted to remind you that He is not done with you. You are hearing this because your next chapter requires spiritual preparation. And as you move toward December 8th, you will feel a weight lifting off your shoulders. You will feel clarity rising in your mind. You will feel strength returning to your spirit. Because when God appoints a moment, He prepares the person. And God is preparing you. As you move closer to December 8th, you will sense something unusual in your life. You may not be able to fully describe it, but you will feel it. It will feel like standing near the shore before a great wave arrives. You can't see the wave yet, but the air changes, the atmosphere shifts, the ground beneath your feet vibrates slightly with anticipation. That is what God is doing to your spirit. He is preparing you for a wave of divine movement, a wave that carries the power to change everything you thought was settled, everything you thought was over, everything you thought was impossible. God does not stir your spirit unless He is preparing to send something into your life. And the stirring you are feeling is not ordinary, it is divine. It is the feeling of heaven leaning toward you. It is the whisper of God saying, stay awake, pay attention, something is coming. And once God speaks, nothing can silence that voice. Not fear, not doubt, not circumstances, not people. When God announces a shift, the entire spiritual atmosphere begins to move around you. You have walked through seasons where nothing made sense. You have fought battles that drained you. You have held on to faith even when everything looked impossible. And yet, despite all of that, you are still standing. You are still here. You are still believing. And God wants you to know your endurance is about to be rewarded. Your faithfulness is about to be recognized. Your patience is about to be honored. There are hidden blessings that God releases only to those who refuse to give up, who refuse to lose hope, who refuse to let the world silence their faith. December 8 is not a finish line, it is a doorway into a higher level of clarity, strength, and direction, a doorway into the next stage of your divine journey, a doorway into blessings that have been waiting for the right moment to enter your life. Some blessings arrive quickly, others take time to prepare. But the blessings that require preparation are the ones that carry the greatest weight. And God has been preparing something heavy, something that will anchor your life, not temporarily, but permanently. When God brings something big, it does not come quietly. It comes with signs, movements, shifts, and spiritual awakenings. It comes with a clarity that cuts through confusion. It comes with a peace that silences anxiety. It comes with a strength that breaks every weakness. And it comes with a boldness that makes you step into the next chapter without fear. You are entering a season where you will recognize the difference between what was sent by the world and what was sent by God. You will see that what the world gave you was temporary, but what God is bringing is permanent. What the world offered was fragile, but what God is preparing is strong. What the world built could be shaken, but what God builds cannot be destroyed. You have been asking God for clarity, for direction, for a sign, and God heard you. But God does not answer through noise, He answers through signs. He does not answer through panic, He answers through peace. He does not answer through confusion, He answers through alignment. And that alignment will start to show itself around December 8th. There will come a moment soon when you will stop and say to yourself, now I understand why everything happened the way it did. You will look back and see how every delay protected you. You will see how every closed door redirected you. You will see how every setback reshaped you. You will see how every struggle strengthens you. And you will realize that God was never punishing you. God was preparing you. Preparation is the birthplace of revelation, and revelation is the birthplace of transformation. Something is transforming within you, even now. You may not see it, but you feel it. You may not understand it, but you know it. You may not be able to explain it, but you recognize it. Your spirit is waking up. Your faith is rising. Your perspective is shifting. And this inner awakening is a sign that the external breakthrough is near. People around you may not understand what you are feeling. They may think nothing is happening. They may assume everything is the same. But they do not feel what you feel. They do not sense what you sense. They do not see what you see. Because this message is not for everyone. It is for you. It is for the one who has been praying. It is for the one who has done the waiting. It is for the one who has been fighting. It is for the one who was seeking. It is for the one whose spirit is sensitive enough to hear when God whispers. There are 3 signs approaching, and when they appear, your spirit will recognize them instantly. The first sign, the stirring within you, will feel like spiritual electricity. It will feel like waking up after being asleep for too long. It will feel like a flame inside your soul that you didn't light yourself. It will feel like God saying, prepare your heart. I am about to move. The second sign, the shift around you will rearrange your surroundings. You may notice certain opportunities showing themselves in unexpected ways. You may notice someone reaching out to you. You may notice a door opening that you didn't even knock on. Or you may notice a door closing that you tried so hard to keep open. And although it may surprise you at first, deep inside you will know that this is not loss. This is alignment. The third sign, the sign of divine connection, will bring sudden clarity. It will connect you to the right direction, the right decision, the right opportunity. It will connect your past to your future. It will connect what God has done within you to what God is about to do around you. It will connect your faith to your destiny. And once this connection happens, nothing can stop what God is releasing. These signs are not designed to scare you. They are designed to anchor you. They are God's way of saying, do not be afraid of what's changing. Do not be afraid of what's leaving. Do not be afraid of what's arriving. I am in control. And when God takes control, fear loses its power. Doubt loses its influence. Uncertainty loses its weight. You begin to walk differently, think differently, breathe differently. You begin to step into life with boldness instead of hesitation, because you know deep in your spirit that God is leading you somewhere you have never been before, somewhere higher, somewhere stronger, somewhere greater. This is not just about December 8th. It is about everything that will follow after that. It's about the acceleration that will begin. It is about the breakthrough that will unfold. It is about the chapter that God is opening. It is about the transformation that will touch every area of your life, your mind, your emotions, your relationships, your opportunities, your direction. December 8th will be a marker. It will be a line in your story where you say, before this date, I was preparing. After this date, I started rising. And that rising will not be a small lift. It would be a divine elevation. It would be the kind of elevation no human could have given you, no system could have provided, no person could have predicted. It would be the kind of elevation that makes you say, only God could have done this. You are approaching a moment of divine reversal, a moment where what was broken will be restored, where what was delayed will be released, where what was lost will be returned, where what was weak will become strong, where what was hidden will be revealed. God is not bringing you into December empty-handed. God is bringing you into December prepared, empowered, awakened, and aligned. Some of the greatest blessings in life are released right after the greatest seasons of struggle. And your struggle has been intense. Your battles have been heavy. Your challenges have been exhausting. But that is not a sign of defeat. It is a sign of destiny. The heavier the preparation, the greater the purpose. The deeper the battle, the higher the calling. The longer the waiting, the bigger the breakthrough. You have been stretched, but not broken. You have been slowed, but not stopped. You have been tested, but not defeated. And now God is saying, my signs will reveal what I have been preparing all along. You are entering a time when things that were once difficult will become easy. Things that once took great effort will begin to flow smoothly. Doors that once required knocking will begin to open by themselves. Opportunities that once felt distant will suddenly come toward you. And peace that once felt unreachable will rest upon you like a gentle covering. This is the power of divine timing. This is the power of God-aligned moments. This is the power of a life guided by signs from heaven. And as December 8th approaches, you will feel God preparing you for something that will not just touch your life temporarily. It will redirect your path, reshape your future, and recharge your spirit. And now, as you stand on the edge of this moment, I want you to take a deep breath and look at your life with absolute honesty. Look at where you have been. Look at what you have endured. Look at the battles you carried silently. Look at the nights you stayed awake, wondering if things would ever change. Look at how many times you were close to giving up, yet something inside you whispered, keep going. That whisper was God. That strength that rose inside you when you thought you had nothing left, that was God. That quiet guidance that pulled you away from wrong paths and steered you toward unexpected goodness, that was God. You have not been walking alone, not for a single moment, and now God is calling you to rise with a new level of faith that matches the magnitude of what He is preparing. There comes a point in every life where you must stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start declaring, God is preparing me for something greater. That point is now. Not tomorrow, not someday, not when life becomes easier. Now, you are being invited into a deeper alignment with God, a closer relationship, a stronger trust. You are being called to stop living as if you are powerless and start living as if you are guided by the one who holds all power. God is not asking you to be perfect. God is asking you to be present, awake, open, willing to let go of the things that drain you, willing to release the people who cannot go where you are going, willing to step away from your old fears, willing to trust that what God has spoken over your life is greater than anything that has tried to break you. This is your moment to examine the path you are walking. Ask yourself, are you walking in fear or in faith? Are you holding on to what God has already asked you to release? Are you delaying steps you know you should take? Are you living small when God is calling you to rise higher? Do not run from these questions. Let them challenge you, stretch you, awaken you, because the life God wants to lead you into cannot be lived with the limitations you once accepted. You must rise above the noise of doubt, rise above the opinions of others, rise above the memories that try to hold you back. You must rise to the level of the calling God has placed on your life. Do not underestimate what can happen when you align your heart with God. Your mind clears, your courage awakens, your steps become steady, your decisions become sharper, your peace becomes deeper. You start moving with intention instead of drifting with uncertainty. You stop searching for validation and begin searching for direction. You stop fearing the unknown and begin trusting the unseen. This is what it looks like when a life becomes anchored in God. You walk into rooms differently. You speak with power. You carry a calmness that cannot be shaken. You operate with clarity that others can't explain. Not because you are strong on your own, but because you are connected to the one who strengthens you. So I challenge you now, with all the conviction of this moment, step into the life God is calling you to live. Do not walk. Step. Do not hesitate. Step. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Step. Step forward with a heart that trusts, a mind that believes, and a spirit that refuses to settle for anything less than the purpose God has designed for you. Step forward with the understanding that everything you have walked through has prepared you to handle what is coming. Step forward knowing that God is not finished shaping you, guiding you, strengthening you, and lifting you. Step forward knowing that your next chapter requires boldness, not fear, faith, not doubt, surrender, not resistance. If you want something to change in your life, then something must change within you. You cannot enter a new season with the mindset of an old one. You cannot expect new blessings while holding on to old burdens. Release what must be released. Forgive what has already happened. Let go of what cannot follow you. Free your hands so you can receive what God is placing into them. Free your heart so it can beat with clarity instead of confusion. Free your mind so it can think with faith instead of fear. Freedom is not something you wait for. Freedom is something you choose. And now, as this message settles into your spirit, I want you to feel the strength of God rising inside you. Feel it lifting you. Feel it steadying you. Feel it reminding you that you are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not abandoned. You are guided. You are loved. You are protected. You are chosen. God has been shaping you quietly, preparing you slowly, strengthening you deeply, so that when the moment arrives, you will not collapse under the weight of what He is about to release. You will stand tall. You will step boldly. You will rise fully into the person you were meant to become. So walk forward with a renewed purpose. Walk forward with a spirit awakened. Walk forward with a heart that knows God is leading you. Walk forward with the faith to believe that the best chapters of your life have not been written yet. Walk forward with the courage to surrender everything that no longer aligns with where God is taking you. Walk forward knowing that every step you take toward God invites His power, His guidance, His protection, and His blessing into your life in ways you cannot imagine. And as you move ahead from this moment, carry this truth deeply within you. When you walk closer to God, everything in your life begins to align. Your path becomes clearer. Your strength becomes stronger. Your purpose becomes undeniable. And every day becomes an opportunity to rise, to grow, to trust, and to become everything God has destined you to be.